We are back with another episode of Animal Park, which is Zoo to Animal Park 2018 launched game. And as you can see, we are having some really good management over here in our zoo. So in the last episode, if you don't guys don't remember, we have administration block down, and you can see that we have staff working for us. We had staff hired for a week, and now there are 2 days and 12 hours remaining for them to work more. And as you can see, they really manage the zoo, like all the farms, everything is untouched for now. I've just collected the coins from all the buildings, so you can see that all the farms are really good managed by the zookeeper, and dustbins and everything is really good. The only issue is that the garbage collector is a bit slow in their job, so maybe I can help them, which is absolutely fine. I mean, if I have to just do this part, that's fine. And even the gardener has done a really good job in watering all the plants, so everything is perfectly really good condition. And we're gonna accept one gift from a friend, which is picnic area piece. We already have picnic area over here down. If you guys don't remember, we did that in second episode, I guess, with this maple tree, sorry, plum tree. And today's episode we want to get some more enclosures. So we have sheep enclosure, kangaroo enclosure, which are new, and also we have few old enclosure animals. So in the cards, if you can see that I have a new card for chimpanzee, so we can get one chimpanzee down, but we don't have enough room, so not gonna work. So we can actually expand our enclosure. Okay, so all right, so we can do that. So it was actually one of the things that I wanted to do in the enclosures or in the farms that I visited for of my friends. If you guys remember, they had like L-shaped enclosures and stuff like that. So I was really curious to know as to how they did. So if I go to random friend, uh, maybe not this one, I guess. Yeah, all the enclosures are flat over here. Alright, so like this enclosure, as you can see, it is not really a square or rectangle. You can see that it is a bit open and a weird shaped enclosure. So this is what I wanted to do, because exactly like this enclosure, I wanted to have one block where I can put carts or plants, trees and everything, so that way it will look a lot better. So I wanted to follow this approach in redesigning my zoo, and this is exactly where we were lacking. So we're gonna start off with a bit of rearrangement also. So before we get into that, let's open some crates. So we have one crate over here. So again, like 8 cards, I guess, and we can open 4 of them. So let's go with the columns, and the rewards are actually pretty good. This one is short beaked echidna piece. I apologize if I'm pronouncing wrong, but yeah, this is first time I'm encountering this animal. Redeem price. And apart from that, we also have one over here, so we can open this chest also. The other 2 columns, let's see what we get. Not bad. And we also now can start with the enclosure. So first off, we're going to start with the sheep enclosure, and then we're going to jump into the kangaroo enclosure, and later on, if we have some time in this episode, we're going to also redesign our zoo. So let's get started with the sheep enclosure. So in the shop, we'll first purchase sheep animal in itself, so 2 of them. Hopefully I have enough cash. So if we like choose the sheep, okay, I cannot choose it anymore, but in the cards, I hope. Yep. So it is a grassland animal, I guess. Like, it is pretty obvious, but I wanted to confirm. So for that, I will require one enclosure. There we go. And we are going to get a trough, because I don't want to continuously feed the animals individually. And maybe we can go into the decorations also for all the enclosures, but after redesigning our zoo. Right now it's not a priority. So let's go ahead and place everything. So the trough is over here. I think it's gonna take some time to build. I'm gonna move this administration building a bit to the left side so that the trough can have enough space. There we go. Also guys, I think that we already have a, yeah, we already have a grassland enclosure over here, which is extra and sitting like that, so we can directly put the sheeps over here. And right, we have 12 visitors now, so our zoo is increasing and getting some popularity. And also we're going to put one trough over here to feed the sheeps. There we go, and the sheep enclosure is done. Now we can move ahead and start off with the enclosure for the kangaroos. Now that is something interesting. If we go into the shop in the animals, the kangaroos come in this part. Now I don't know what this is. I guess it's plains. So we're gonna get two of the kangaroos. Now if we go with two of the kangaroos, we won't be left with enough cash. So let's buy one for now. And obviously, like, this is not a plains one, so we can go into the enclosure and we can see that it is a plains enclosure. So we're gonna get one of this plains enclosure and one trough for the plains enclosure. Now in the cards we can place the plains enclosure down over here, and it's gonna take some time to build. How much time? 2 minutes. That we can do. So let's wait for 2 minutes and then we can proceed with the kangaroo enclosure. Alright guys, so this is something that started up. So this is one of the missions or the quests in this game wherein I have to collect the some rewards to become a zoo master zoo director over here. So this is one thing that I collected. So these stars I guess help. Now the issue with this quest is that, and like, to be honest with this whole game, is that this quest particularly requires the active membership, which costs real gems. Now the real gems in this game is the actual currency which you can exchange for the gems, as you can see. So I mean, you can, the developers of the game could have made game a bit difficult so that all the people who are paying the real money can easily level up, which is also unfair, but it's fine. But what this game has done is that if you don't spend real money and buy gems, I cannot even like complete this quest. So this is a real problem with this game, and I think that for this reason the series is going to get to an end real soon, because we are at one point going to get out of all the free stuff, and the game will force us to purchase one thing or the other to keep this game running. So let's see what happens. At least for now, this is what the reality of this game is. I mean, I'm not liking it at all. I have tried a lot to go around this, but most of the time it happens. Like, I was really excited to get this administration block down, but as you can see in the staff, if I go, all the staff members have gems. That's it. So nothing is for the coins, and the coins are also in itself not easy to get. Anyways, our plains enclosure is done, so let's get the kangaroos down. So we have one for now because we are not having enough cash for that, and we also have one trough. So I guess this is a trough for plains area. We're gonna put that down, and we are going to fill that up for the food. So let's now redesign our zoo, because I'm really excited to do that, and also we'll increase the area for chimpanzees. As you can see, we can now expand it. I guess this is the button for that. So it is really expensive because one block is costing 2 grand for that matter, which is really expensive. But at least we can reserve some land before we invest money in that, so that we have some space to expand each and every enclosure. So let's get into redesigning a whole zoo. Alright guys, so this is not really something that I'm happy with, but it is a start. So I don't know from where we'll go. So I have put some space vacant over here, as you can see, just so we can expand the goat enclosure and the peacock one block for each of them easily. So this is what my approach is. And similarly for like pandas and kangaroo over there, and chimpanzee and giant tortoise over here. Now that I realize that I haven't really occupied space for sheep and pigs, but I think that we won't be having much of these two animals anyways. So similarly over here, like the horse and the rabbits can expand over here in this space. And similarly for all the enclosures. Now I have put administration building over here. The spin one doesn't really need to be placed with a connected road or sand path, so I have placed it back over here, and I have put most of the carts over here so that I can easily collect coins from all the departments easily. So similarly over here we have one cart. So this is what my approach is, and for now actually I'm really happy with what I have done. Now we can expand the chimpanzee enclosure over here. As you can see, the reason I don't want to expand is because if I expand once, then I'll be subject to that fixed location in which it is expanded, so I won't be able to edit that. So for now I want to keep the enclosure as it is. I don't want to expand it. And also we have put this water enclosure, watering hole over here for the panda. So I'm really excited to see what happens over here. And also the pigs are moved at the back, and we have replaced that with peacocks, because as in when you enter the zoo you want to see the good animals also, and the domestic ones a bit towards the end, or I should say that towards the corner, because that is something you really see all the time, so you're not really interested in that. And for now guys, I think that we have done everything that we can. And the animals also, we have all the animals, as you can see. Over here also kangaroo, giant tortoise, peacocks, and over here chimpanzee, and we haven't really unlocked any other, you can say, enclosure environments. And in the grassland, as you can see, goat, rabbit, horse, pigs, sheep, everything is done. So I think that is it for today's episode, guys. Hope you liked and enjoyed this episode. Have a healthy and a fantastic day, and I'm going to see you in the next episode.